Okay, students, now we are on our experiment number 4, that is how to convert this gallanometer into the voltmeter, and we are needed to verify this converted gallanometer also. Verify converted voltmeter also. We have discussed the circuit wiring yesterday, that this is our battery eliminator, rheostat, switch, high distance box, gallanometer and voltmeter. I am briefing the again wiring to you, that what are the various points of wiring here. I am briefing these points to you. Yeah, listen these points here. First point, that positive terminal of battery is connected. Positive terminal of battery is connected. You can see this is the positive terminal of battery and it is connected to one end of the rheostat. And another terminal of rheostat, it is connected to the switch, and the switch is connected to the negative terminal of battery. Next point, this positive terminal of battery is connected to positive terminal of voltmeter and the similar terminal of the galvanometer. That is this terminal of galvanometer, right terminal of this voltmeter. These all are connected to positive terminal of battery. So positive terminal of battery dealing with the three different terminals. One terminal connected to rheostat, one terminal connected to voltmeter, one terminal connected to galvanometer. Now the second part of the circuit. Now this galvanometer, another terminal. This terminal is connected to one end of the resistance box, and the another terminal of resistance box is now free. This another terminal of resistance box is connected to rheostat. Now one more terminal is blank in the voltmeter. This terminal is also connected to the rheostat. That means this terminal of rheostat is having the again three connections. One connection is coming, that is going to this switch. One connection is coming from this high resistance box, and one connection is coming from the voltmeter. In this manner, this circuit is completely completed. Now see how we are going to complete the readings in this. That's our object, to convert the given galvanometer, and find and make sure when we are going to convert it, we are having the resistance known and the figure of merit known here. What are the different apparatus required to us that are visible to you? Galvanometer, resistance box required, battery eliminator required, rheostat required, one-way key required, voltmeter required, connecting wires and sandpaper. These all things are required. And in case of theory, what you are going to mention? You will mention that if we are going to convert resistance into the galvanometer into the voltmeter, we are needed to connect the high resistance box. So how much value of resistance we should utilize? How much value of resistance we should utilize in series to galvanometer, so that we can convert this galvanometer into desired range of voltmeter. So for this purpose, our working formula is V is equals to V naught upon Ig minus Z. What is this V naught? V naught is the range of voltmeter. V naught is equals to what? That is the range of voltmeter. What is the Ig? Ig is the current flowing through the galvanometer. Ig is the current flowing through the galvanometer. From where we will calculate the Ig? Ig is equals to N into K. N is the number of divisions of galvanometer, any one side from the 0 point, and K is the figure of merit. Definitely, this figure of merit is also known quantity that is given by the object to us. That is, this is the required theory and required formula here. Now, circuit diagram, that point we have discussed here. What is my circuit diagram here? That positive terminal of battery connected to the one end of rheostat, connected to positive terminal of voltmeter, and connected to one end of galvanometer. And second point, this rheostat connected to switch, and the switch is connected to the negative terminal of battery. Now see from this point, the negative terminal of voltmeter, this is going connected where? This is going to be connected to the rheostat. Next point, this galvanometer connected to high resistance box, and this high resistance box is again connected to the rheostat. In this manner, this circuit becomes completed. Now I'm going to take the readings, observations first. Now in this experiment, observations are to last, and the majority of experiment is covered only in the observations. What are the observations? Write the observations carefully. Given resistance of galvanometer, yeah, that I've started, that is the 98 ohm. This is the 98 ohm. Value of figure of merit, that is the 2.1 into 10 raised to power minus 5 ampere per division. If there is any correction, please do it. Value of K is what? 2.1 into 10 raised to power minus 5 ampere per division. That is the point. Next point, total number of divisions available are 30. Now, from here I have to calculate the value of Ig. The value of Ig will be what? 2.1 into 30. You can write here, it will be 6.63 into 10 raised to power minus 5 ampere. Or we can write it, it will be 6.3. It will be 6.3 into 10 raised to power minus 4 ampere. It will be 6.3 into 10 raised to power minus 4 ampere. Now, range of defined voltmeter is what? 0 to 3 volt. Range of voltmeter is what? 0 to 3 volts. Thereafter, I have needed to calculate how much resistance we are required to connect in series. So this is the resistance formula. V is R is equals to V upon Ig minus G is equals to O. So V is your 3 volt. IC is available to your 6.3 into 10 raised to power minus 4 minus value of G is your 98 ohm. I hope you can all solve it. We'll get the 30 by 63 10 raised to power 4 minus 98. If you are going to solve it, you will get 10 by 21. If I am writing the 100 by 21, 10 raised to power 3 minus 98. Anybody can write the data that what is the exact figure we are getting here if you are going to resolve it. Quickly respond that what will be the data of resistance will got it here. That's it is the 4663.90, 4664. Okay, that is the 4663.90, 4664. We can utilize it, is absolutely correct. This will be 4663.9. But from our resistance box, our least count is 1 ohm. So we are unable to take the data of this 0.9 ohm. So from our resistance box, we will utilize 4664 ohm. That is our point. Now, after this point, the range of voltmeter is 3 volts and least count of converted voltmeter will be 3 divided by 30. That means least count of this converted voltmeter will be available 0.1 volt per division. So this is the completed observation table. Now keep this data in memory, that is 4664 high resistance which we are needed to utilize from the resistance box. Now how we are going to fill our option table? See, this is my option table. I have to take the 4 readings. First reading is what here? Reading of converted galvanometer into voltmeter. First I will calculate what are the various number of divisions from the galvanometer. Then I will convert this number of divisions into voltmeter reading. Then I will write the standard voltmeter point here. So now I'm going to fill this option table. See how we are going to fill this option table. Now we are going to fill this option table. But I will utilize it. We have calculated already the resistance, that how much resistance should be connected, in series with this one. So that value is coming to you 4664. So I'm moving out 4664. So I'm making out the 4000 out. Then 600, it will be 500. It is 600, 4664. So now 50 ohm is out. Now 10 is ohm out and 2 ohm and 2 ohm. 4664 ohm resistance is out. Please make sure remaining terminals of this resistance box are tight, because sometimes terminals are loose and unknowingly some resistance is offered by this resistance box. Now first see the deflection here. First see the deflection in the potential voltmeter as well as in the galvanometer. I am switching off the camera. Please see it. Galvanometer is showing to watch you. We can get it. This device is, if you are going to see it in front, it is coming to the 0. Right now there is some position gap is there. That's why you are not going to get it. Is the 0. And in the galvanometer you will see it. Galvanometer also gives you what? It is also 0. Getting it? It is also 0. Voltmeter and galvanometer both are available in the 0 reading. Now I will on the battery. On the battery and see the deflection. One by one we will read the deflection here. First we are going to read the deflection in the galvanometer. We are going to read the deflection in the galvanometer. Now see the deflection, read the deflection in galvanometer. Read it. What is the deflection of galvanometer? Write in chat box. Very good. 24. 24. Okay, now you all can read the deflection in galvanometer, that is number of divisions coming 24. Okay, now see the deflection in voltmeter. See the deflection in voltmeter. It is 0 volt, 0.5 volt, 1 volt, 1.5 volt, 2 volt. And after 2 volt, I will get the 2.05, 2.1, 2.15, 2.2. And this middle line will read to the 2.25 volt. It is coming to 2.2 volts. Yes, it is 2.2 volt. Now see how we are going to complete our option table. Yeah, we obtain number of divisions. We obtain number of divisions here 24. Least count of galvanometer is 0.1. So 24 into 0.1. I will get the 2.4. From the voltmeter directly we have taken that how much reading? It is 2.2. So what is the difference available? It is the 0.2 volts. That is the difference of 0.2 volts. I hope this first reading should be clear to everybody. Number of divisions from the galvanometer we have written, multiplied it by the least count, then obtained the reading of converted voltmeter. Then standard voltmeter reading, read directly, difference written there. Then we'll calculate percent error. This point we'll do in the calculation portion. Now I'm going for the second reading. How we'll get the second reading? See how we are going to take the second reading. For second reading, I have to change. For second reading, I have to change the value of resistance from the resistance box. This is my resistance box. I'm going to change the resistance. I'm going to change the resistance from the resistance box, and I will see the difference in the voltmeter. You can see it. I'm going to change the resistance from the resistance box. Now read the readings here. I'm again turning the camera here. Please read the readings. What is the reading from galvanometer? Kindly read it. Number of divisions. It is 20. It is crystal clear visible to you. It is 20 divisions are coming from the galvanometer. Now read the value of voltmeter. What is the reading from the voltmeter? Read it out. Reading from the voltmeter, read it out. It is the 1.9 volt. It is absolutely correct. Now we are going to fill these readings. We are going to fill these readings in the option table. See it. Our second reading is developing here. So my second reading is what? Number of divisions from the galvanometer. We have taken the divisions here 20. 20 into 0.1. I will get the 2 volt, 2.0 volt. Is reading of standard voltmeter available to me 1.9 volt. My difference will be what here? 0.1 volt. This is my error. I hope second reading is also clear to you. In the same manner, I am going to take the third reading. If I am going to take the third reading, what I will do? I will again change the rheostat. Now I am again going to change the rheostat here, and by changing the rheostat, I will get some other value. Now read again the readings from the first. Read the number of divisions from this galvanometer. Please read it out. What are the number of divisions available in galvanometer? Read it out. One response I got 16. All see it carefully. I hope it is crystal clear visible to you. Okay, everybody ready for the 16? It is the 16. I am considering your data because it is devices towards you. I am unable to see the reading. Please see it. Now see the reading from the voltmeter. See the reading from the voltmeter. How much volt is? 1.6. Okay, everybody agree for the 1.6. Now we are going to fill this reading in our option table. Our third reading is ready. From the galvanometer, you told that number of divisions are coming to 16. Then reading of converted voltmeter will be 1.6 volts. The standard voltmeter reading we have justified, that is the 1.6 volt. So my error will be what here? 0. My error will be here 0. So I have taken the third reading. Now I am going to take the fourth reading. I will repeat the same process again. I will repeat the same process again. What I will do it? I will change the position of rheostat here. See it? I am again going to change it. This is my rheostat. I am moving only in one direction. Now again I moved it. And see the deflection here. See the readings in the galvanometer. Here, write the readings here. See the readings. I'm going to get the, now, yes, see the readings of galvanometer. and give me the data. How much data I'm getting? Please read the data. Read the data from the galvanometer. Respond. I got the one response 6. Okay, I'm already satisfied for the 6. Okay, so I'm considering galvanometer is showing me the deflection of 6. Now see the reading from this voltmeter. See the reading from this voltmeter. In the voltmeter, one division is 4.05 volts. I'm saying sit. What is the reading available here in the voltmeter? You will respond in chat box. It is not 5. I'm going to read the reading from voltmeter. It is not the value. It is not the divisions. I'm going to read out the value directly. It is 0.5 volt first. First column is for the 0.5 volt. 0.5 volt. And just after it, there is one division. I will get the 0.55. I will get here 0.55. One division in voltmeter correspond to 0.05 volts. So this data will be what here? 0.55 volts. I hope my reading is clear to everybody. Now, I'm going to fill this reading in the option table. This is my option table again. And for the last table, now I get the number of divisions in galvanometer is 6. This I obtained 6 into 0.1, that is 0.6 volt. At this place, I obtained here 0.55 volt. And difference will be here 0.6 minus 0.55. You will get here difference will be 0.05 volts. In this manner, our option table is fit. I hope you all have noted all the data. Now, if I'm moving further, after it, you will show the calculation. In the calculation first part that we have utilized in the option table, how to calculate the value of R. This portion we have already done, and we have get the value of 4663.9. That resistance we have utilized already. Then you will show the percentage error. V dash minus we have already calculated. Original we are having multiply by 100. You will get the value of percent error. In this manner, you will show the all percentage. In third observation, we are not getting any error. You will write the 0%. Then for all these observations, you will develop the mean error. You will develop here the mean error, and at last you will write your results, because whatever errors we are getting, make sure that should be in the experimental limits. What are the experimental limits are there? That there should not be more than plus minus 10% error. If it is more than plus minus 10% error, that means there is a great mistake in our experiment. We have to repeat the experiment with proper correction and proper check here. But in this experiment, definitely from these observations, you'll get the error less than 10%. That means we can surely confirm, yes, given galvanometer is converted. Given galvanometer is converted to an voltmeter of desired range, and we have verified the same, and our error is within the experimental errors. Now, at the last, we are needed to mention the precautions as well as sources of error. Number of precautions will be required here. First point, we are required a series resistance here. We are required a series resistance to be connected in to convert this galvanometer into the voltmeter. Thereafter, resistance should be connected of the high value, because high resistance is required when we are going to convert galvanometer to voltmeter. Now, what is the converted voltmeter? We have connected one terminal of galvanometer with this resistance box. So one terminal of this galvanometer and the another terminal of this resistance box. These both are collectively the part of converted voltmeter. These are the terminals of converted voltmeter. Now, some sources of errors are also for this experiment. That make sure when we are going to start the readings, at that moment the needle should show the 0 in galvanometer as well as in voltmeter. If it is not showing 0, that means there will be definitely errors available. Standard voltmeter for comparing performance of converted voltmeter should preferably used in the experiment. So we should utilize the standard voltmeter. Next point, both the voltmeters converted and standard should be connected in parallel, with the potential difference that we have done in the circuit wiring, that all their positive high potentials are connected to positive terminal. Then some questions for viva purpose are also attached here. Make sure these questions are not to be written in your practical record. These are for your practice point of view. You go through these questions, practice your topic, that is it. And this is all about your experiment. I am briefing the whole experiment again. That is, what is the experiment aim? I hope it must be clear to you. Rapid, as we have discussed in the theory portion, the measure formula required, V upon Ig minus G. Then this circuit diagram we have discussed complete, how to fill these observations, then how to fill this option table, that each and every point discussed. Calculation will be done on the blank side page. Calculation for calculation of capital R, then 4% error everywhere, then mean percent error, then result below the option table, precaution and sources of error. This is our whole experiment. This is our whole experiment. Very good. One student given me the result also, that is the average error is coming, sir, 5.86%. Very good, Janvi. If it is correct, very good. She calculated the percentage error also. Okay, student, I hope this experiment is clearly clear to you, that how to perform the experiment, what to write in our practical records. There is no confusion here.